You are from Venezuela, but you've lived in this country, I think, for the last 15 years.
Yeah.
Tell us about your experience and what do you think has gone wrong in your home country?
Where I start from. Everything has been wrong from the really beginning. So we left, as you said, 15 years ago, and everything was starting to get really bad. In that time, Chavez started expropriating the private companies. So the private sector started to go down because he started nationalization.
Nationalization, yeah.
Yeah. And, so he just went and took the private companies, private land, and give it to the people. People started creating these cooperatives that didn't really work because what they did was took the land, got rid of everything, but never invest again. So it didn't work.
So the money that Venezuela was obviously getting from oil revenues, what happened to all of that?
He spent it in his project. It was like giving free food to people. You didn't have to work. You just have your free food. He opened these kitchens, but he didn't really invest the money. So the very poor, they were happy because they were having something for free. But in the long run, that doesn't work because you have to invest. He didn't invest in any infrastructure. He started bringing these little hospitals, like he started bringing doctors from Cuba, but he didn't invest in our health system. So our hospitals weren't, and our doctors weren't having any money, or nothing was invested, and it was just into the little hospitals. I don't know if I'm explaining myself.
No, you absolutely are.
Yeah.
But when you hear left-wing politicians and commentators in this country, like Jeremy Corbyn, John McDonnell, Owen Jones, all saying something similar to, well, of course, Chavez showed us what socialism can do, you must laugh at that.
I do, and it makes me feel very sad because it doesn't work, and it's a lie. They are lying to the people. I mean, I am from Venezuela. I left when things are starting getting wrong, but at the moment, it's really, really difficult. There's minimum wage for a month. You can only afford to buy a chicken.
£6, I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah. So, but the inflation is so high that people cannot afford to buy the basic.
And what do you say to people who say, well, this is all very well, but it's not the fault of the regime, it's all the fault of the Americans?
It's not. It's what the regime tried to blame on, because they fail. So they say they always look for somebody to blame. They always blame everybody else, not themselves. The thing is, it's not only that they didn't invest properly, they stole a lot of money. I mean, Chavez family, they were not poor, but, they didn't have that much money. Now they are very rich. His daughter is one of the 10th richest women in the world. So socialism, it doesn't work in that way, because if you are a socialist, you really work for the people, and he didn't. And I don't think in that context work. So I think the person who was talking before me, he says Chavez didn't have any corruption or anything. It's just Maduro who is not doing a good job. But corruption started from when Chavez was in power, not just Maduro.
And just finally, I presumably you have family and friends in Venezuela.
Yes, unfortunately, all my family is there. At the moment, it's difficult to find medicines and everything. My mom, she suffers from asthma. She's asthmatic, and even the medicines that she needs for asthma, she cannot find it in the country. So they have to travel to Colombia. I mean, I cannot send it from here, but they have to travel to Colombia or the neighboring countries to find her medicines. And even nappies and things like that, you cannot find it in the country. It's a very difficult situation. You have to live there to really see it. The supermarkets, they are empty. You cannot really find anything. It's long queues every time. People queue for long hours, and then sometimes they cannot even find anything to buy if they can afford it.